Hello and welcome to the third annual Mechanically Challenged Balloon Warfare. I'm Chad, and I'm here today with my color commentary, Aisha the Squirrel. Aisha, why don't you tell us a little bit about yourself?
Hi, I'm Aisha Truman, and this is my third year of robotics. And the reason they call me a squirrel is because I'm known for diving under tables to plug stuff in.
So Aisha, this is, as he said, this is his third year. We have one of our largest mechanically challenged balloon warfare competitions on date, right?
Yeah.
I think we've got 7 competitors.
Yeah.
Excellent. We're going to go ahead and get started today. These are the qualifiers. It's going to be a round robin. Everybody's going to get the opportunity to play everybody else today to score points to get the rankings set up for the finals. Correct?
Yes.
Okay. They are playing for the mechanically challenged balloon warfare trophies. We have first, second, and third place. We also have a secret event that is going to be new for this year that we're going to unveil tomorrow. So without any further ado, let's go ahead and get started. Our first match is going to be between Modest Mouse and Marshmallow. It looks like their mentors are Chanel from the pit team and Gracie from the drive team. Both of them are mechanically challenged members. Both of them are veterans as of this year. Correct?
Yes.
2. Okay, the combatants are getting set to the field. We're going to count them down. You're going to be 3, 2, 1, 0, and then you're going to hit start. Everybody give me a thumbs up when they're ready. All right, we got 2 thumbs up. In 3, 2, 1, begin. And right off the bat, we have a first stab of the day. We glanced off the balloon, the shielding. It looks like off of the pink ballooned robot. Now they're both into their death spins. They're trying to find. So one of the things that we do with this is we have proximity sensors on the front that use ultrasonic, and they are attempting to find their opponents. And I believe the spin, if I'm not mistaken, Aisha, is to as a defense mechanism as well as an attack mechanism. Is that correct?
Yeah, they're spinning to try to locate the other robot to initially strike them and pop their balloon.
Okay. And we've got an approach coming in. It was a reverse approach. Oh, and the spin did not place the ultrasonic sensors in the proper place. But we do have a back. Oh. So we have a lot of spinning. This is with these first preliminary matches. There is a lot of work that needs to be done. The students are testing out their code as they go. The feedback that they get from this match will allow them to be able to go back, make changes, and hopefully perfect their code so that they don't have the misfires that we're having right now. Because as you can see, they've gotten further and further apart. Now, the pink balloon robot. Do you know the name of that robot?
Modest Mouse.
Modest Mouse seems to have a better, almost Roomba-like quality as it's crossing the floor. It will cordon off a position, then back up, spin in an attempt, from my perspective, to try to get the proximity sensor in the proper location. The Marshmallow robot seems to be following more along the lines of the walls. I think the sensor may be a little bit too... Okay, and that is the end of the match. But it looks like to me that the Marshmallow's particular problem is the fact that it is picking up the wall. The sensors are picking up the wall, and it's just sticking to that wall. So we had it make the full square of the arena.
Yeah.
So with our next match, we're going to have Jerry against the Demo Bot. Okay, so our next match is Jerry, and this is a rookie member of the team, Lauren. He has all of our rookie members. We bring them in. We have them build the robot to get them immersed in the robotics culture. If you don't know at home, each one of these robots is programmed with Scratch. Is that correct? Scratch,
Yeah.
Scratch, and a form of Python. And the students these are completely autonomously driven. So the students go in, they write their programs, they make their designs, and then they bring them out here to the field for competition. We've got 2 thumbs up. We're getting ready to start. In 3, 2, 1, begin. Now, if you notice, Jerry goes in straight for the kill. He's got a stab. And he is mounted on the demo bot. Now, the demo bot was coded by our own robotics coach, Miss Cooper. Jerry is now trying to spin and get reoriented. The demo bot looks like it's struggling quite a bit. Miss Cooper is going to have to work on her code a little bit.
Um,
So one of the things you've noticed is Jerry. Each one of the rules changes that we had this year is that we have included 3D printed parts designed by our design team on our robotics. And if you look at the back of Jerry, Jerry has the what we call the flipper created by Lauren. It's actually working pretty well as a wheelie bar to keep the robot from flipping back over on itself. The demo bot, on the other hand, seems to be stuck. Oh, and we may. I thought for a moment that we were going to have an approach by Jerry, but Jerry saw it and failed back. Now the demo bot is making a movement. It has changed its LED colors, and Jerry seems to really like that wall there. I think Lauren will need to go back and revamp his code a little bit. But let's go ahead while we're waiting for this event to end. Let's talk about what the students had as parts for the robot this year. They had a 3D printed part. They were given 2 bamboo skewers, 2 thumbtacks, 2 pieces of tape. Say it again.
6 zip ties.
And that's the end of this match. 6 zip ties and several pieces of tape and 2 pieces of cardboard, if I'm not mistaken, cardstock. And so with that particular setup, the teams went in, or the students went in with their mentors and created a design to try to not only defend their balloon, but pop their opponent's balloon. Now, the scoring this year is a little bit different as well. Is that right?
Yeah.
So if you pop a balloon, it's 3 points. If you flip a robot, it's
2 points.
okay. If you decapitate or remove the balloon, 1 point. If you actually ring out, that's a new rule that we have for this year. And it's how many points?
3 points.
3 points. Excellent. So your highest scoring chances are popping your opponent's balloon or pushing your robot out of the arena. If you pin your robot or you flip your robot, that's 1 point and 2 points respectively. Correct?
Yes.
Okay. We're getting a double thumbs up from our field judge, Miss Cooper. So we're going to get started. If you want to count them down.
Pretty sure my headset's dead.
Okay. Okay. We'll go ahead and start in 3, 2, 1, begin. And right off the bat, we have a stab attack and a spin. We've got rotation. Oh, this is one of our best combats just yet. And it looks like to me that the yellow robot with the blue balloon shielding is working admirably. It has taken several direct hits from the sit and spin of the other robot. We've got almost a flip, which would have been a 2-point knockover. Now, if there is by any chance that one of the robots does get knocked over it will be a 2 points, but it's only after 10 seconds. We always give the robots the opportunity to try to get back up on their feet, correct?
Yes.
Okay, so we have a robot, our robot on the red is just constantly spinning. I don't know if it's a sensor issue or not. It looks like to me that they're, for lack of a better phrase, their deathly slap bracelet is covering up their sensors, so that could be the reason why it's spinning around in circles. On the other side, we've got the yellow robot. It looks like it has got stuck in a repeat loop of spinning as well. So one of the things you'll notice here is that when these robots, they have a default state. They get to the end and they have a loop that they just keep repeating. So one of the things that the students must do to not hit this failed state is to add a break condition that will allow them to jump back to the beginning of their code. It's what separates the good robotics programmer from the great robotics programmer, right? So hopefully we'll be able to get these two back into the pit, and that is the end of the match. We'll be able to get these two back into the pit, and they'll be able to revamp their code and go in for the kill the next round. That was the most exciting match we've had so far. As they try to... And they caught it. Okay, good. We were afraid we were going to have a mean cat cheese situation again where the robot just stabs everybody. It hurts a lot. Okay, so that ends that round. That was between B.O.B. and Wire. Now we're up against LeBron James, the King, and Cable. As we wait for the contestants to make their entrance to the field, Aisha, you competed last year, did you not?
Yeah, I did.
Okay, so why don't you tell us a little bit about your experience with the balloon warfare?
Well, our robot didn't use the sensor last year, which caused a lot of problems, and so we're just spun the whole time and didn't get many points because it couldn't detect any of the robots. But there were a lot of great robots last year. One of them being Mean Green and
Yeah.
Mr. Roboto.
Okay, well, it looks like we got our competitors on the field. Can I get a thumbs up if you're ready? Okay, guys. All right, we're going to count you down. And 3, 2, 1, begin. And right off the bat, we've lost shielding off of the Cable robot. LeBron James goes in for the stab and is thwarted off. It looks like we have a tie-up between the two robots. Yes, I see that. The skewer has got them tied together, and now they're in a dance of death. Each one of them trying to get leverage. We do have a pin. Let's count it down. 10, 9. Oh, and we broke loose. Cable was able to get loose from LeBron James, the GOAT, and now we're spinning and trying to reacquire sensor. LeBron James is getting into a corner. Looks like that LeBron James really needs to rethink his skewer placement.
Yeah, it's getting rid of a lot of his mobility.
It really has. It's totally canceling out any ability to spin once it gets stuck on this left-hand side. We do have Cable who has backed into a corner. I'm not sure what's going on with that sensor situation. Oh, nope. It's now in tracking, and it's straight into the wall. We're down to our last 30 seconds, and both of these combatants, after a very fierce first competition, has kind of separated, and their code's kind of fallen apart. Not to the point where they're just sitting and spinning, but to the point where they're not actively seeking out their opponents. Oh, and now we're back in the same vicinity. We're winding down. We're in our last few seconds of the match. LeBron just makes a lunge and misses, and we're now at the last spin, and that is the end of the match. That was a competitive match as well at the beginning. You could see that they went in and got tied up directly at the very beginning, but they were not able to. Yes, that's correct. There were. Yeah, I think the skewer severely limited him. He never could turn back around right to acquire sensor lock, and so valuable time was wasted trying to get his robot back into position. So at the end of the first round, we have 0 points awarded across the board. That's to be expected because this is trial and error. This is about going out here, seeing what your opponent's putting out, what your robot can do, going back, making changes, and hopefully retooling yourself to get back out here and make a difference on the floor. Okay. We're going to take a short couple minutes and get set up for our first interviewee. So we'll be back here in just a moment. Thank you.
So Nana, you having fun so far?
Yes,
What gave you the idea to design your robot in the way that you did?
because because we want to make robots because when we challenge each other we want to have fun and we want to kind of win.
Is it picking me up when I talk?
Hello?
Hello, hello? Hello, hello? Hello, hello? Hello, hello? That's definitely on. So it's definitely on, it's just an issue. Sorry guys, we're tactical difficulties. Hold on a second.
Sorry guys, we're having technical difficulties right now.
Hey, Anana, say your name really loud.
Inanna.
Put the mic in front of her mouth.
Inanna.
What's your robot's name?
Marshmallow. I hear voices. I hear voices. No, in my mic. Hi. Why am I hearing voices? Marshmallow. No, I'm here.
The mic was muted the whole time, but hold on. Am I still not coming through? I'm still not coming through. Um, hmm. I'm not sure what's going on here. Yep.
We may have to run 2 rounds and then a break, 2 rounds and then a break.
Test, 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 test. Test, 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 test. Aisha, start talking. No, that's okay. Okay, Miss Cooper, go ahead and start the next match.
Okay.
We'll go ahead and transition over to the field.
Is Aisha's mic working?
No, I'm telling you to go ahead and do it. We'll work on this over here while we.
Okay, ladies and gentlemen, starting round 2, our first match is going to be Jerry versus Bob, and following that
Test, 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 test.
Marshmallow versus Wire. So I need
This is a test. Yeah, that's me there.
he actually meant determine instead of all.
Test, 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 test.
Yeah, he hit the mute button, you know?
No.
Give him new batteries. That battery's been in there for so start. Okay. 3, 2, 1, go.
And right off the bat, we are back. We had some technical difficulties with the audio. We have our 2 robots, Jerry and Bob, and it looks like they have both entered the dreaded death spin. It looks like to me that Bob is lacking the reach that Jerry has. Or I'm sorry, I've said that backwards. That Jerry lacks the reach that Bob has. Bob does have a couple skiers out front. The robots are spinning. It looks like to me that they need to go back and rework some of their code a little bit. Aisha, what is your take on this situation that we're doing right now?
It looks like Bob is having problems detecting things with his sensor, picking up Jerry, and Jerry also lacks a lot of reach as well.
For you at home that are not able to see, Aisha is looking around. I'm on the actual other side of the field here, and Aisha's trying to get cues from me as I'm sitting across the field. It looks like we have a complete death spin situation here. I don't believe that either robot is using has any loops to break out of this, nor are they using their sensors. It looks like we may be in our final 18 seconds of the match. We've got it looks like that they're not going to make any other approach, So we're going to go ahead and count this down in 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and that's the end of the first match of the second event.
Okay, up next is Marshmallow versus Wire. Marshmallow's on my side. So you can get over there.
Okay, so we have, as we were told by our field judge, our next event is going to be Marshmallow versus Wire. These were two combatants that came out last rounds in their respective matches and came out swinging hard.
Yeah.
It'll be interesting to see how they make what changes they made in this last event. We got okay, we got 2 thumbs up. We're ready to go, and we're counting down in 3, 2, 1, begin. And right off the bat, they go in there. Oh, we have a constant. Oh, so close. Wire went in, caught the top of the balloon, but Marshmallow was able to apply some leverage and get loose. It looks like we may have a self-pin situation with Marshmallow. We're going to we're continuing to look. All right, we're counting down in 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. And that is it. Our first pin of the match. Marshmallow came in and self-owned. It's okay. It's just a single point, but it did make the difference. That's our first score of the season.
It also looks like Wire's coding, he programmed it to go forward enough at the beginning to try to stab the balloon immediately. And then it seems like it just spins for the rest of the time.
I agree. Okay, we've got our next match. Miss Cooper.
Demobot versus Cable. So here comes Cable.
Okay, so we have Demobot versus Cable coming in. We've got Cable on the field. We're waiting for Demobot. Demobot, once again, is Miss Cooper's robot. Count them down.
And yeah, wait for the thumbs up. Yeah, almost started. Oh, our next match is Cable versus the Demobot, and
okay, we got 1 thumbs up. Do we have another thumbs up? All right, excellent. We got 2 thumbs up in 3, 2, 1, and go. And right off the bat, Cable is not taking any prisoners. They went in straight for the kill. They did lose their shielding off the back of the robot. It looks like we may be in a double pin situation. Oh nope, Cable was able to back off, and now it has got plenty of room between it and the Demobot. Miss Cooper's Demobot really needs to have some work on her particular code.
It looks like it keeps getting stuck on the skewers every time it tries to spin.
It did. It looks like its seeking code is in. It's scouting. It's looking. While Cable is now in their forward part of their run. You can hear the Demobot every time it makes an. And we're back. We've got.
Ooh, Cable almost flipped the Demobot.
Yes, Demobot almost flipped, but now it looks like we may be stuck on the wall with Cable. Let's see if Cable's able to get themselves out of this particular situation. And they were. Nice. That's nice.
That was a nice spin out of there.
Nice spin out of there. The previous robot Marshmallow needs to take notice of that to apply as much thrust and vectoring as possible to get out of those type of pins. Cable is extremely close. It looks like Demobot is trying to sense. I think the Demobot, if I'm not mistaken, is picking up its own skewers with it. So it is scanning the floor looking for an opponent. Cable, on the other hand, looks like it has come to a complete stop. There is no wheel movement.
There it goes again, and it's back.
Every time that I think the code has faltered on Cable, it comes back to life and seems to continue.
I think Cable's robot's turning a little too much because every time it turns, it keeps detecting the wall.
Nope. Oh, and the Demobot, it's something about Demobot's sensors are not picking up the Cable as it comes through. And that is the end of this round. That was a pretty interesting round. It looks like to me that Cable went up. Come around to this side, buddy. Up and around.
Yep, I can't go that way. Sorry, bud.
So it looks like to me that Cable's code is working on the Roomba principle, where it just goes in straight lines until it hits a point and then turns around.
Yeah.
And goes back.
A little aggressive, sorry.
Where Miss Cooper's Demobot is attempting to acquire a target but is not able to. So it sounds like that they just announced our next match. It's going to be Modest Mouse versus LeBron James.
Let's see if the king can get dethroned.
Say it again?
Let's see if the king can get dethroned.
Let's see. The King versus one of the best alt bands out of the late 90s, early 2000s. So if I'm not mistaken, that is the sister of one of our mentors, Chanel, correct?
Yes.
Okay. All right, LeBron James, are you ready? Can I get a thumbs up? Modest Mouse, can I get a thumbs up? All right, 3, 2, 1, and go. And Modest Mouse right off the bat went into a sit and spin, followed by a reverse. LeBron James comes in and is and we got our first knock over. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. And that is it. We have a disable by flip. That would be 2 points for LeBron James. That was a excellent use of the flipper device that was designed by Lauren, correct?
Yes, it was.
So he went in, got the leverage, used the angled planes on the front of the robot, and was able to roll Modest Mouse. So that was impressive, and LeBron James, the King, has taken the lead with 2 points. Is that correct?
Yes.
Is that the end of this match? Okay. So with the end of round 2, we have 2 points for LeBron James and 1 point for Wire. That last match was exciting. That's the kind of stuff that the students need to go back and revamp and make their changes. We're going to take a short break, and you're going to be back for another interview.
Okay.
All right. Thank y'all. Okay. Who's the next interview?
He knew he was up.
Oh, Emerson. Go for it, buddy.
So Emerson, you having fun so far?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. You think you got a real shot of winning this?
Hmm?
You think you got a shot of winning this?
Maybe, maybe not. I've seen a lot of good bots.
You've seen a lot of good bots? So, with your design, what inspired you to make that design for your robot?
I honestly don't know.
And what made you want to name your bot LeBron James?
It was the only name I could think about, and I watched some basketball.
You watched some basketball?
Mhm.
Did you learn anything this week?
Yes. To work together and to help each other out and some stuff, and I loved it.
You like it so far?
Mhm.
That's good.
Good.
Do you have any plans of joining robotics when you get old enough?
Mhm.
You do?
Yes. A lot.
Aren't you going into 7th grade this year?
Mhm.
Yeah, you should be eligible to come and try out robotics.
Yep.
It's a lot of fun.
I'm gonna be helping out.
Yeah.
Get to join.
Okay, and we're back from that. We took a minute. I went over and helped some of the kids with the coding, and we're back for our third and final round of match one of round one. We have Wire versus the demo bot of Miss Cooper's. Let's see if we got a thumbs up from both of our contestants. We got thumbs up in 3, 2, 1, and begin. And right off the bat, Miss Cooper's robot did not fire off. It looks like, and we got a pop! Oh, right off the bat, 3 points for Wire, and he has now taken the lead. That was Miss Cooper had a critical misfire, and her robot just sat there on the field. Now, we have experienced something similar with Mechanical Challenge.
Yes.
Is that correct? We've been out there before where our robot has just, or better yet, when we had our opportunity to go to Worlds, we forgot to plug the battery in when they installed the battery. So therefore, so we're veterans of this at this point. So that was an impressive win by Cable, and impressive win by Wire, and he takes the lead. We're up for our next match. It's going to be Cable versus Modest Mouse.
The modest of mouses.
And as our contestants take the field, Aisha, that particular match was very impressive. It went in, it went for the stab and the rotate. We've learned over the years that the rotation really helps with carrying the force to be able to pop the balloons.
I also noticed that the kid, other than like the other robots, his robot spins at 100% power. It looks like.
Yes.
Which also is a great defense mechanism because it makes it harder to hit his balloon because he's spinning so fast.
Exactly. So they get in there, they spin hard, they rotate hard, and then they're hard to take down. That you can't get in because there's a constant barrier of your extension, your arm, pushing out the other robot. Okay, it looks like that we may be having a little bit of a technical difficulty with the two robots. We do have our field judge, Mrs. Cooper, on the field reattaching the balloon, and the balloon's attached, and the shield is going on the crown, and it looks like we're ready to go. As the robot's turned on, we don't want to repeat a Miss Cooper's mistake.
That was a major downfall for the demo bot.
Okay, maybe turn the robot on before you put all the stuff on next time.
Yeah.
There you go.
Now put all your stuff back together.
It's just gonna fall sideways and then we'll do that. So get that taken care of. Okay, you ready?
Okay, do we have a thumbs up from Cable? Do we have a thumbs up from Modest Mouse? In 3, 2, 1, begin. And right off the bat, Modest Mouse goes in. Cable goes in for the pin. It's got it pinned against the wall. It has lost its back shield. Modest Mouse is not giving up. They're pushing for every bit that they have. And now Modest Mouse is mounted on.
Modest Mouse broke free.
Cable was mounted up on Modest Mouse. Modest Mouse is going for the spin. And we have a backup and spin. Cable, on the other hand, has gotten full separation from Modest Mouse. Modest Mouse is backing up across the field. It is doing a sweep and swap for and Modest Mouse is slowly but surely coordinating off, making a coordinate system across the field to try to get to Cable.
I also think that if Cable wants his defense to stay up, he should tape it or zip tie it somehow to his robot.
I agree. The deadly slap bracelet it hasn't fully covered its sensors, but it is causing issues with the robot being able to cross the field. Modest Mouse is slowly but surely just making a coordinate system, trying to pick up the Cable with its front sensors. It did break loose its back part of its shielding, so we have shields dragging on Modest Mouse, and we have a shield completely lost on Cable. Okay, Modest Mouse is still up and free. Cable is
stuck to the wall.
Stuck in the corner, but not pinned.
Yeah.
It's still fully able to move and is moving. It just came loose, and it's making a lunge at Modest Mouse and passes by. Like two ships passing in the sea. Modest Mouse is going in. Modest Mouse has it pinned to the wall. Let's see if we get... Cable was able to get loose, but it did tear apart part of the shield of Modest Mouse. Modest Mouse has now got 2 pieces of shield hanging, and Cable is back against, and that's the end of this round. It was a very good round for both of them. We saw both their codes. They made changes to their codes, and we saw a lot more movement out of both robots.
I think this was one of the more intense matches that
it
we've
is.
had.
It really was. What did you see? What changes did you see coming into this match? That
I saw that both competitors got better at with their spin to make it shorter amount of time, so it didn't just detect the wall and it could detect the robot.
Right. I agree with that. One of the things, Modest Mouse was making great use of their sensors, but they were backing up too much. The students need to remember that their sensors are on the front. Backing up is not going to allow you to find the robot on the field. You need to be driving forward. Maybe if they swapped the 2 codes so that they drove forward more and reversed less, maybe they would get more contact and more pickups from those sensors. And with the second match, we're going to be, the third, it's going to be Bob versus Marshmallow. Our contestants are coming to the field right now. Bob on the left, Marshmallow on the right. And Bob comes out, the pilot of Bob comes out with his snack on the field. He will not be denied the deliciousness of whatever it is that he has in his hands. Both robots are on. We have blinking lights. Can I get a thumbs up from both contestants? All right. A thumbs and a snack up. All right, we're ready. In 3, 2, 1, begin. And right off the bat,
and Marshmallow
goes in for the kill, and Bob backs away and removes himself. Marshmallow turns the opposite direction of Bob, and a lot of times that is a random situation where you just put a turn in your code and hope and pray that you're in the direction of your opponent.
Oh, never mind. He got free. It looked like Bob was pinned for a second.
Yep.
Got free.
And Marshmallow backs up, but did not put enough spin on their robot to get them out of the corner situation. But they are doing a great job of navigating the edges. Both Bob and Marshmallow are wall riding at the moment, trying to get around the arena. Marshmallow has now went into a spin to try to reset, and now it is backing up and spinning and coming back in. And on the other side, it looks like to me that and
Marshmallow is going for the kill.
They're going in. We've got contact, but the shielding of Cable is holding off Marshmallow's attack, but Marshmallow is going up for the high. We've got so close with the pins, and it's spinning, and it's trying to get leverage, but Cable is just constantly moving away. And we're in for another stab. We've got both contacts. This could go either way. We both got pins against the balloons. Marshmallow is pressing their attack, but Bob is backing away, trying to keep them at arm's length.
It looks like needs to get a little closer.
Yes, it looks like that Marshmallow's pin is stuck in Bob's shield. Bob backed away. Marshmallow's backed away. They're resetting, and both contestants look like that they're on the edge of their seats. It could go either way at this point. Marshmallow may be coming in. No, Marshmallow backed away. The random number generator of the code may have worked against Marshmallow, but she is going into the sit and spin.
Looks like Bob's making a slow but sure attempt.
Yep, and we got contact again. Bob may be in for, and that's the end of the match. Man, 30 more seconds, which we will have tomorrow, is all the difference that probably would have made for this tournament. They were both at each other's throats when they did make sensor contact. But unfortunately, their code was proccing off of the walls there. And so that made it hard for them to transition out of Seek into combat.
Okay, who's next up? Next up, LeBron James versus Jerry.
I apologize for my color. He's not very color. He's more gray today. Just give him time. He'll learn more about this and be able to talk a little bit more. This is your first time announcing, correct? Have you ever done anything like this before?
Not really, no. I did come on the show a little bit last year, but not much.
Not much. Okay, both of our contestants have taken the field. It is the mechanically challenged Jerry versus
The King.
LeBron James.
I said versus the King, yeah.
Versus the King, yes. We got thumbs up on both sides. And we're ready in 3, 2, 1, begin. And Jerry goes for the kill right off the bat, and the weight disadvantage of the back caused Jerry to pull a wheelie and took his contact off. Meanwhile, LeBron James is spinning on the floor. They're both doing their spin, and now LeBron James is probing for its attack. Unfortunately, it looks like it's picked up the wall. It is spinning, whereas Jerry, I'm not really sure what Jerry's doing.
He's spinning right around.
He's spinning right around. I do believe that there is a song from the 80s like that. Okay, now LeBron is looking for his opponent. He is wall hugging and backing up. He's doing a sensor sweep. Meanwhile, Jerry is doing Jerry things, it looks like.
Jerry's being Jerry.
Jerry's being Jerry. And it looks like LeBron there for a second was going to show Jerry how it's done. And LeBron's coming in. LeBron, he's backing away. He's doing a sensor sweep, and we're sensor sweeping, and we may go in for the kill, and we got contact.
Ooh.
Both Jerry and LeBron. LeBron almost flipped Jerry. That was a close, but Jerry was able to pull out and get away. LeBron is seeking.
Great use of the
Jerry
cat
is
catcher.
Backing up. Jerry has contact. And we're back with constant contact.
The Deathly Tango.
Yes. It looks like that if LeBron's not careful, he's going to have his own skewer pushed back into his balloon. It's dangerously close at the moment. LeBron is scanning for an opponent. It looks like he's going around. He's getting locked in, and he misses. Jerry on the other hand. Jerry's going in for the kill. Jerry is up on the robot. LeBron is... And that's the end of this match.
That was a really close match.
That was a really good match. LeBron's code is looking excellent. Jerry, on the other hand, it lacks a little bit. It needs more mobility. You can't. Part of your looping situation that we talked about earlier in the match is that you cannot just stick to spinning. You have to be able to traverse the arena and hunt for your opponent. Even if you make mistakes, even if you pass by them, it's better to constantly be moving and covering the whole arena prior to just spinning and hoping. It's a great defensive strategy, but if you're going to win, you've got to score points. And scoring points, you either have to decapitate, pop, flip, or
ring out.
Ring out. Or pin or ring out. That's correct. Okay, we're going to take a quick break, and when we come back, Aisha is going to be interviewing our next student.
Bad. Okay. So Thomas, you having fun so far?
Yes.
So what made you think of your name Cable?
Kanan.
Kanan? You wanted to take his idea of naming his robot Wire and change it a little bit? Do you think you have a shot at winning this?
Maybe.
Maybe? Do you plan on maybe joining robotics when you're old enough to?
Yes.
Yeah? What grade are you in?
Second.
Second? You have a few years. 5 years to be. Yeah, 5 years, and then what have you seen that from other robots that maybe can help you improve yours? You don't know? So what have you learned so far? Come on, come back this way a little bit. So what have you learned so far?
How to build a robot.
How to build a robot? So what gave you the design idea for your robot?
My imagination.
Huh?
My imagination.
Your imagination? That's a great answer. So with your I see your skewers. You have a skewer in the back and a skewer in the front. So how do you think those two skewers help with your offense or defense?
Well, this one doesn't really pop balloons. It just pins people.
Okay.
And this does.
Is that one for popping the balloon? And then with your Deathly Slap bracelet over here, what was your idea with it? And here, walk a little bit this way. What was your idea with it?
Just look cool.
Does it look cool? Well, it does look really good on the robots, doesn't it? Yeah. Yeah. I heard that you could like flip this thing sideways and use it to help try to pop the balloon because it is very sharp. Yeah. Well, it was great interviewing with you, and I hope you continue to enjoy the rest of the competition. Good luck.
And welcome back. We're back for our round 4. This first match is going to be Mrs. Cooper's Demo Bot versus Bob. I am being told that it's not Bob, but battery-operated bot. That's interesting. Okay. So we have both of our contestants on the field. We got a thumbs up. We got a second thumbs up. In 3, 2, 1, begin. And right off the bat, Bob just backs away and turns away. Miss Cooper is sweeping the field, looking for an opponent. Making close. Oh, and Bob is going in for the kill. Bob turns and... Oh, no, Bob is constantly making contact. He's got leverage against Miss Cooper's robot. The demo bot... Oh, he got a pop! Yes! Bob takes out the demo bot impressively. The code changes that they made during that last match was just impressive. They were able to get in there. You saw both robots methodically going in, searching for each other, and Bob was able to go across the field, sink down Miss Cooper's robot, and get the leverage and the pop for a 3-point win.
If I'm not wrong, that also takes Bob into second place, does it not?
I think it takes him to first place.
I think so.
We've had a 3.
I think Wire has one more point than Bob.
Okay, we'll get a clarification of that between the matches. Our next match is Marshmallow versus Jerry. No, I'm sorry, I'm on the wrong one. Wire versus LeBron James. LeBron James has been impressive with his coding this year, but Wire has had a pop as well. So this is going to be an impressive match. We've got both contestants on the field. Do we have thumbs up? Oh, we had a misfire. False start. Okay, go ahead and you have to flip the switch back on. Yep, sometimes we get a little antsy, jump the gun. Okay, thumbs up. We got both thumbs up in 3, 2, 1, begin. And Wire goes in. They're both. So impressive. We've got.
We got a flip. And we got a flip. Can LeBron James?
9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. And it's a pit.
The king has been dethroned.
The king has hit the field, and an impressive form of showmanship, or gracious professionalism. LeBron James's operator Emerson went across and high-fived his opponent after the loss. That's the kind of sportsmanship we want to see in robotics.
Yes.
I'm 2-pointer. That was Wire.
Yeah.
Wire got the points. Now we are Jerry versus Modest Mouse. Oh. As we're getting set up, Jerry has lost their tape. They're getting their balloon reacquired. Modest Mouse, though, they're ready. They look stone cold, ready to win.
I also heard that the competitor for Modest Mouse has been scouting the other robots to take notes to see what she can do to improve her robot.
That's pretty impressive. We as a team need more scouts, so I hope that she comes in and joins us soon. All right, we've got 2 thumbs up. Both of our competitors are ready. In 3, 2, 1, begin. And right off the bat, Jerry goes in. Modest Mouse has made contact, sitting, spinning, It's trying to get the leverage. It may have it. Jerry's pushing back. But Modest Mouse is not to be denied.
That
It's
cow
pushing
catch
up.
on Jerry is helping him prevent him from flipping. I've
Yes,
noticed.
the flipper is actually an anti-flipper in Jerry's case. We still have contact. We've got a minute and 30 left in combat. Modest Mouse is spinning and coming. Oh, we thought for a moment that Modest Mouse may be coming in. Modest Mouse is backing up. It's making contact with Jerry. Jerry drove by. Modest Mouse is spinning. Jerry is backing up. Modest Mouse is continuing to spin. Jerry's coming in for the kill. Modest Mouse makes a backup approach at Jerry, but due to the sensors being in the front, and now Modest Mouse is
making contact
Jerry.
to the balloon.
We could be coming in. We could. Jerry is now stuck on the wall. I'm watching very closely to see if it's an actual pin or is it the end. Wheels are spinning freely. No, not yet. We're watching and all right. 10,
9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
And it is Modest Mouse's win.
Modest Mouse with an impressive pin there.
Modest Mouse did impressive that round. They were in there. They made a lot of contact. There was a lot of leverage. I think the largest problem with Modest Mouse at the moment is the fact that the lance is not quite up high enough. You'll notice that a lot of the shielding on the balloons are down lower. Hopefully Modest Mouse takes this to heart, goes back, readjusts their aim of their lance, and gets it up above the shielding. I think that is the one adjustment that they need to make a meaningful change with the robot and go for the win.
Yeah.
Okay, and our next and final match of this round is Cable versus Marshmallow. Cable looks like that they have went back and re-zip tied their crown on the robot, and Marshmallow has their lance pointed high. They're both adjusting where they want their robots to be on the table. Waiting for 2 thumbs up.
I also noticed that both of them are going in there without any defense at all.
I know. There's no shielding at all. We got double thumbs up. Are we ready? In 3, 2, 1, begin. And right off the bat, Marshmallow
we got a behead.
decapitation, and the balloon has been removed. And Marshmallow has scored their first point of the day.
Dang,
That
1
was
second beheading.
1 second, I'm being told by the line judge and by our team, our announcer here. So right off the bat, she went in, she made contact, and she just pushed the balloon off. Unfortunately, it would have been great if it was a pop, but points are points. You take what points you can and make
do with them.
Make use of what you can. They forgot. I'm being told that they forgot the shield. We were just making that comment.
Yeah.
I think if he had the shield, that would have gave him the force to be able to hold back. So it looks like to me at the end of this round we have Wire with 6 points, LeBron James with 2, Bob with 3, Modest Mouse with 1, and Marshmallow with 1. So we're getting. Our leaderboard is starting to stack up. All these points will put them in the position to match up tomorrow for tomorrow's
Tournament?
Double elimination bracket, right?
Yeah.
So, Aisha, what do you think about so far? What do you think they need to focus on going into these final 3 matches?
I think some of the things that they need to focus on is, like, Jay, for instance, like you said, he needs to switch his code around a little bit so he goes more forward instead of backwards.
Mm-hmm.
And I think I like a lot of the code's robots and stuff, and I think with, like you said, Modest Mouse and even Cable, they might need to move their skewers up a little bit more so they can get more contact with the balloon.
Yeah, I agree. Weapon placement is important. It's something that they need to, as robot coders and designers, they need to make sure that they know who they're up against, where the shielding is of the robot, so that they can more accurately place where their implements are. Because, let's be honest, it's going to be hard to flip a robot out of here. So your best bet to get the most points possible is a pop.
Yeah.
So we're fixing to take a small break, and when we come back, Aisha's going to be interviewing our next contestant. Y'all stick around. Okay.
Hello, and welcome back to Mechanically Challenged Balloon Warfare. Today we are here with one of our competitors for Modest Mouse, correct? Named Sadie. This is the little sister of our mentor for Marshmallow and pit crew member Sadie Chanel. So Sadie, are you having fun so far?
Yes.
Do you think you have a great chance of winning this?
It depends if I get that skewer on properly,
Okay.
because I put the sharp side on the wrong side, so it popped my balloon in my face.
And I heard you are also scouting these matches.
Yes.
Is there a reason you decided to scout the matches?
Because I find the competitors like very strong, and if I note them, then I know what they're gonna do, and I could change my code to the advantage to where I could.
Potentially pop their balloon?
Yeah.
Okay. So what gave you what made you come up with your name for your robot?
Well, there was a song playing, and the band name was Modest Mouse, and I was just gonna name it Mouse, but then I was like, nah, Modest Mouse.
Okay. And what helped you come up with your design for your robot?
Well, I kind of looked at Bob's robot, and I was like, that's a smart idea. So I ended up surrounding the balloon with cardstock, which I found that very, very, very useful. And then I looked at Emerson's robot.
LeBron James, yeah?
Yeah. And I found that he made a cross. So I took that into perspective and made it to where there's one in the front and one on the side, so that it would be better chance of it turning and popping a balloon.
And another question I have for you, what are you using your 3D printed part for?
I am using the 3D printed part to hold my skewer with the thumbtacks in it.
Okay. That's a good strategy. Has it been working efficiently so far?
Yes, it has.
Have you thought about updating your code at all?
Yes, I have, because I was having trouble the first few rounds that I did it because my sensors weren't procking. So, Chad came up and helped us, and he figured out the problem, so now we have a good code.
And in the future, do you plan on joining Mechanically Challenged?
Yes.
Yeah? Well, thank you for interviewing.
Well, it was my pleasure.
Well, I hope you do good, and good luck, and I hope you have a good rest of the day.
You too.
Thank you.
Okay, Bob versus Modest Mouse. Okay, go find that marker.
And we are back. We had some of our contestants wanting to have a recap of our scoring events. So after 4 rounds, we have Wire in the lead with 6 points, followed by
Bob with a total of 3 points.
3 points. Excellent job, Bob. LeBron James, you have 2 points. I'm not sure where the king is. Oh, there's the king. The king has 2 points. Modest Mouse and Marshmallow are both tied for 1 point apiece. And then our 2 mechanically challenged robots, Jerry and Demo, have 0 points. So we're getting ready for round 5. The first match is going to be Bob versus Modest Mouse.
The modest of mouses.
The most modest of mouses. This is going to date me a little bit, but I think that the band Modest Mouse had their last hit before Sadie was born.
Yeah, what she told me is that we were listening to a song from them yesterday, and she was just gonna name her mouse, the robot Mouse, but then she decided to change
She
it to
looked up
Modest.
and saw it and named it Modest Mouse.
Yeah.
That's awesome. Okay, we got double thumbs up, so we're getting ready. And 3, 2, 1, and begin. And right off the bat, Modest Mouse is crossing the field, and Bob has turned away. Bob is spinning. He's reversing.
Oh,
Modest Mouse is coming
going
in.
in
We
for
got
launch?
contact.
Oh.
And we've got leverage. Bob. Oh! And Bob removed part of the shielding from Modest Mouse. It's reversing into Modest Mouse. Modest Mouse is making a contact and spinning. They both. And Bob's coming in. Bob has. It's so close. And
we got a balloon pop.
Bob goes in and makes the contact and pops Modest Mouse for 3 points. Both robots, super impressive, but Bob got in and got the shielding off, and that was the difference in this match.
Yeah.
Okay, and they're going back for an adjustment. I think that Modest Mouse did a great job with their lance placement, but unfortunately Bob was able to drive over the shielding of Modest Mouse, get past the shielding, and land the pop for the win.
Yeah.
You've got nothing else to say.
I know.
Okay, our next match is Marshmallow versus Jerry. Jerry has been struggling today. I know that it's hard to come in as a first-time person with robotics, but I do believe he's doing an admirable show. His code is looking good. It's just that he's had a string of unfortunate luck, like driving up on the wall and getting stuck.
Yeah.
Do we have a double thumbs up? Phil Judge says they're up, and 3, 2, 1, begin.
And they're off.
And right off the bat, Jerry goes in, but Marshmallow
Ooh.
is not to be denied. Jerry's shielding saves Jerry. They are both fighting for inches here. Jerry is now spinning, and we've got swings from the Marshmallow. The Marshmallow is not, and I thought that was it. Marshmallow's push pin actually bent away from the balloon. Hopefully they'll be able to fix that in between matches, but it's still in for the fight. It is trying to make contact. Jerry snakes their way out of that, jukes their way out. They're trying, and they are getting distance. Marshmallow, oh no, Marshmallow, and Marshmallow breaks
free.
loose. It is spinning. It's trying to get reacquainted, and it's backing away. Excellent.
I do really like Jerry's mechanism of doing the wheelie.
I do as well. That bar on the back is doing a great job of being a wheelie bar and keeping Jerry from just constantly rolling over. Marshmallow looks like that they have acquired the wall, and now they're spinning. Hopefully they'll be able to get out of this and reacquire, but unfortunately they...
Oh, and they're backing up?
And now they're reversing across the field. We're making progress, but it looks like we're back to reacquiring the wall. Jerry, on the other hand, is in Jerry's own land. Marshmallow is making an attempt to get back across the field, but apparently... now it's reversing out.
Ooh.
So it looks like to me that coming out of the reverse, they need to either slow down their spin or lessen their spin.
Yeah.
Jerry did turn red, so it looks like Jerry did spot the other robot, but Marshmallow was able to get out of its reach. And Jerry's coming in. It's making a lunge, but Marshmallow is coming around with
Marshmallow is fighting back.
It's fighting back. We got Marshmallow's trying to spin. And we're making contact with the shield. Comes so close, and that is the end of the round. A lot of combat, a lot of contact with this particular match, but neither one of them were able to seal the deal. It looks like to me that Marshmallow would have won that match if their push pin on the end of their lance was turned more to the side.
Yeah.
It's pointed too far forward, and so when it came around with the spin, it hit with the side of the plastic of the push pin instead of the point.
Yeah. And I also noticed that Jerry's skewers look to be a little too low to make contact with the balloon. But if he happens to get like Marshmallow pushes him over to pop a wheelie, he has the opportunity to spike into their balloon.
And I think it's his whole idea is to pull the wheelie to get leverage up and kind of stab upward like that with his. It's a good design. Unfortunately, it just hasn't panned out for him today. And we're back with our next match. We've got LeBron James, the King, the GOAT, versus Miss Cooper's Demo Bot. We've got both the contestants on the field. Do we have a double thumbs up? LeBron's over here talking smack. We got thumbs up in 3, 2, 1, and go. And right off the bat, LeBron's making a cross. And the Demo Bot has turned his back. LeBron's coming in. It's spinning. It's trying to get contact, but we're not making contact with any of the push pins. Miss Cooper's demo bot seems to be stuck. Oh, it picked up the wall and went to attack the wall.
Oh.
LeBron James is coming in from behind. This could be the end of Miss Cooper's demo bot. It looks like to me that LeBron James is spinning the wrong direction for the way that it skewers. If you notice, it's spinning in the direction of its skewer pointing downward, where it should be their upper skewer if it's going to make contact with a balloon.
Yeah.
LeBron is scanning. It picked up the wall, stabbed the wall. It's backing up. It's reassessing. It's sweeping. Miss Cooper's robot, on the other hand, is, yeah.
It loves that wall.
It likes that wall. It likes that particular part of the wall.
Yeah.
Otherwise, LeBron is circling. It's dribbling down the court. And, oh, Miss Cooper, there for a minute, we thought we were going to see something. And she's coming in. Oh, nope. She's coming in. She's coming in hot.
It made contact
But
with
LeBron
the balloon.
is sitting still for a second. And LeBron makes a lunge at Miss Cooper's robot and misses. Miss Cooper's robot, and we may have a we had full contact with the push pin, and LeBron pulls out. He absorbs the blow, moves away, and his balloon is there to fight another day.
I feel like another problem with Cooper's robot is that if it gets stuck on a wall when it detects it and tries to spin, it gets stuck because the skewers are hitting the wall.
I agree with you. And I'm wondering if that's not pushing some of the skewers into the way of the sensor. Oh, Miss Cooper may be coming back to make a lunge at LeBron, but she thinks better of it. She backs away. She's standing her ground. LeBron, on the other hand, is picking up the wall instead of Miss Cooper. That is something that you need to make a change to, and that's the end of this round. Miss Cooper had LeBron dead to rights, and LeBron managed to pull out the save, denying Miss Cooper any points. Defense is just as important as offense in this. If you can keep your opponent from getting any points, that's the same as you net winning points, especially if you're already ahead in the rankings.
Yeah.
LeBron, I believe, at the moment is in second place.
Yeah, I think he has 2 points, right?
2 points?
Yeah, I'm pretty sure that's correct.
So having those 2 points and denying Miss Cooper any points keeps him right up there in the rankings.
Ooh, the two
being told
friends.
by the field judge that our next competition is going to be Cable versus Wire.
Ooh,
this ought to be a very good match. I do believe that Wire is coming into this hot, but Cable did have a win last match.
Yeah. I do see that Cable actually put tape on his shielding to hold it together.
Yeah, we have shielding that should hold back against the decapitation.
A battle between friends.
Both robots on.
Yes, this is going to be a battle between friends, which I think is kind of funny.
All right, we've got both contestants. We've got 2 thumbs up. 3, 2, 1, begin. And right off the bat.
Oh, we got a beheaded.
We got a decapitation right off the bat. It looks like to me that...
I want to grab those robots. They're a little insane.
Yes. So right off the bat, we had another 1 second decapitation. I thought that the shielding may be able to help, but apparently they don't have their tape. They're not taping their balloon down properly, and that's playing into the problems that they're having.
I do like Wire's beginning code where he goes and tries to lunge, like instantly lunges, so the other robot doesn't have the time to move out of the way.
That is true. He comes in so quick with the ultrasonic sensor. These processors that we're using, they're Arduino. They're not the fastest of them. So the more code, the more sensors, the more things that you try to read, the slower your execution rate, because you execute in a line. So if you think of it like this, it's I'm going to move forward, then I'm going to do this, then I'm going to do this, then I'm going to do this. You do have what we call interrupts, where it will interrupt and check the sensors. But if it's in a line of code, if it's doing a stack of code, those interrupts only fire off so many times a second. So if you start out with just, as you're saying, that sucker punch lunge where you just jump in, you totally disable any advantage a sensor may have. And that's why he's been so effective this round.
Yes, and his one thing of defense, I like how it spins fast enough to make, he spins fast enough that it makes it hard to hit it, make contact with his balloon.
Okay. We're going to go ahead and we're running a little bit behind, so we're going to go ahead and step right into round 6. We've got Bob versus LeBron James. So, what was Bob stand for again? A bunch of robots?
Battery operated
robot. you're going to learn. There's one thing about me personally that that's just my flaw, and that's the fact that I cannot keep track of names.
And that is why you make Chad names.
That's why I make Chad names. We've got double thumbs up on the field. We're ready. In 3, 2, 1, begin. And Bob backs up, shows his back. LeBron comes in, but LeBron's not taking the bait this time. Bob has baited a lot of robots into coming in and attacking right off the bat. But Bob is pressing the advantage. LeBron is backing or pulling forward, is backing up. It's looking, it's swooping, and we may have contact again. And LeBron is so... Oh, and we go in for the lunge. LeBron is trying to put the leverage, but Bob is just ignoring it. We've got a pass and a little bit of a...
Scary contact to the robot.
Yep. Bob was up on 2 wheels for a moment. LeBron was using its flipper to advantage, but was not able to get the leverage underneath to lift the robot up and flip it. Bob is in for an attack. It is sweeping. LeBron, on the other hand, has picked up the wall again. That is a piece of code that LeBron may want to look at, is the wall sensing and the ability to get loose from a wall. Bob is cordoning off. It's trying. Oh, we're so close to each other, but each one of their sensors are off just a little bit. These sensors don't have a great range. I think they max out at around 17 centimeters, which is about 5 inches, give or take. So this, about a foot, I'm being told. That's not 17 centimeters. But anyway, about 6 inches, say, total, that you get accurate measurements. And LeBron goes in for the stab, but the shielding of Bob was able to fend off. Bob is sweeping and turning, but... LeBron is making a lunge, but neither one...
they're
we
backing
may have
into each
more
other?
contact. Bob's coming in. Bob's got the leverage on LeBron. LeBron is backing up. They're so close. Bob is trying to press its advantage, but LeBron was able to pull out, and that's the end of this round. Both combatants pull out with 0 points.
I see that Jerry did not get his balloon pop this time.
Well, there was no Jerry on this field.
Oh, wait, not Jerry. Bob did not get his 2 balloon... he has 2 balloon pops to his name. I'm surprised he didn't get another one.
LeBron was able to pull away.
Yeah.
Once again, as we were talking with his combat with Miss Cooper, he was able to get his robot, once he made contact, detect that, and get out of the way. Like we said earlier, defense is just as important as offense. You want to go in, you want the points, but you want to make sure that you don't do it at the cost of you giving points to your opponent.
Yeah.
We've got the demo bot versus Marshmallow. Marshmallow's lining up. Miss Cooper's demo bot is lined up. We got a thumb. We got thumb up on. We got 2 thumbs up, and we're ready in 3, 2, 1, and begin. And Marshmallow comes right across, and we're going to call fault. Time. We're going to call fault, and we're going to We're calling fault. Miss Cooper was not able to get her button pressed. We're going to line up and start again. We want to make sure that these competitions are fair and that influences like a combatant's arm or something doesn't throw off the sensors of the robots. Yeah. Okay, is everybody lit up and ready to go? We got one thumb up, we got 2 thumbs up, and 3, 2, 1, begin. And Marshmallow comes across, and it makes contact with Miss Cooper's. Miss Cooper is beeping at it. They are both fighting. Miss Cooper is not letting Marshmallow get away. Marshmallow is turning around, and we get a slap, and another slap, and we're so close. The push pin, though, is just in the wrong place.
Marshmallow did knock the demo bot onto 2 wheels for a second there.
Yes, and Marshmallow at the moment is on 2 wheels, but it was able to correct itself, and it's back across the field. Miss Cooper's demo bot is scanning and sweeping. Marshmallow, on the other hand, we're seeing the combatant for Marshmallow go this way. Marshmallow is coming back in for the stab.
And backed up.
Good.
And going in for the nose step.
It come in for the lunge, but Miss Cooper's robot made a turn at a critical juncture and was able to juke out of the way of the lunge of Marshmallow.
That was a really close one there.
It was a very close one. Once again, I think the pushpin placement of Marshmallow is the only thing that's holding her back from being a killing machine. She has went in for several lunges, but in all those cases, not sharp enough with the end of her skewer. She needs to work on the placement of her pushpin. I think that is the main thing holding that robot back from dominating the competition. Miss Cooper is still out there looking. She's looking for a close opponent. She's just keeping a defensive cordon out, constantly looking. We're down to our last 15 seconds, and Marshmallow
backs up and spinning.
Could be. No, Marshmallow didn't see Miss Cooper. Once again, if you spin too fast, you make it past that sensor, and that sensor is not able to pick up your opponent. We're down to the last 10 seconds. Miss Cooper is trying to.
And the match is
match.
End of the match.
They both live to talk about another day. I think that Marshmallow did great this round. Miss Cooper had her a couple times, but Marshmallow had a couple of really great advances as well. The unfortunate thing is that the pushpin just isn't placed right.
Yeah, it's
Last
a little
match
too
it was
high.
pointed too low. Now it's pointed straight up and down. And without it being to the side to make contact with the balloon, she's just not going to be able to go in for that knockout.
Ooh. That's going to be an interesting match.
Yes, Modest Mouse versus Wire. Wire has been absolutely brutal with its attacks.
Yeah.
Its code is very simple. It is a straight lunge out to the middle, stop, and spin, and no adjustment. Modest Mouse has a more complex code. Let's see how these both hold up in this particular match. Do we have thumbs up from both contestants? We got one from Sadie and Modest Mouse. Wire, are you ready? We got a thumbs up in 3, 2, 1, go.
And here comes Cable's world famous lunge there.
And
we got a flip right off the bat.
10, 9, 8,
7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. And that is the end of Modest Mouse.
Modest Mouse. And Modest Mouse ended up getting dislodged. That simple code of being able to just go in there and spin hard.
I think, what's really putting the advantage on Wire when he goes, that initial first strike right there.
It got him up on 2 wheels, and then when it started spinning, all it had to do was push 2 wheels over instead of 3.
Yeah.
And I think that is a major distinction. As we're learning, and as we learn in FRC, simple is often better than complex.
Yeah.
You could have the most complex, most beautiful design there is, but if somebody can throw a piece of iron up against a bar and lift, it's the same amount of points as somebody who has a super delicate but advanced piece of machinery.
Yeah.
So we're up now with Jerry versus Cable.
This is going to be another interesting match because
Okay, double thumbs up in 3, 2, 1, go. Now,
and they're
we're out of
instant
the bat.
contact.
We have a sumo match between the two of them. Let's talk about Cable. Cable, the last 2 rounds, the balloon has come detached pretty easily, but it looks like that they may have their balloon situation taken care of. Jerry was not able to dislodge it in this first bit of combat. And Jerry comes. Jerry is getting pushed into a corner. Jerry's able to. And Jerry's down. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. And that is Cable's win. 2 points to Cable against Jerry.
Wow, the unflippable Jerry got flipped.
That's what I'm saying. You would think that flipper would have kept him upright, but apparently Cable was able to get underneath and lift up and get that leverage using the wall to his advantage.
That was a really impressive match.
It really was. A great win and a great adjustment for Cable. Looked like to me that Cable's design may have been flawed from the get-go, wasn't able to hold its own, but apparently the mentor and the student was able to go back in there, readjust, and get reset up.
Yeah.
All right, so we're going to take a short break. Aisha's going to do his final interview of the day, and then we're going to come back for our last match, our last round. Hope to see you here.
Hello, welcome back. Today I am here interviewing Caden, correct? And you are what's the name of your robot there?
Wire.
Why did you want to name it Wire?
Because it has a lot of wires.
Yeah, it does. Your robot has had a lot of impressive luck with popping that balloon. I think that initial lunge that you have right at the very beginning is really going for your advantage right there because it's not giving the robots enough time to proc their sensors to try to strike at you, so therefore you get that initial first lunge and then you spin, right? And are you enjoying yourself so far? Yeah? What have you learned so far? Yeah? What gave you this design idea that you have for Wire?
I honestly don't know, but I just figured that robots spinning. I just figured that if a robot was trying to go from behind, it would only know forward.
Yeah.
And then this would probably keep it from going out.
I also noticed that you made your robot spin really fast. Is that a way to help for your balloon not to get popped? That's a smart idea, actually, because it makes it really hard for the balloons to get hit. Also, do you have any plans to join in robotics in the future? Yeah. Well, have a good day, have a good rest of the day, and good luck in the rest of the competition. Thank you. You do that a lot.
And we're back for the seventh and final round of today's qualification matches. At the end of 6 rounds,
Right now we have Wire in first place with 9 points.
and it has been an impressive robot. 2 pops,
2 pops and a flip.
a flip, and a pin.
And a pin. Yeah.
So it has been a scoring machine. It has come out of the blue and has dominated this qualifications. But hot on its heels is Bob with 6 points. Bob has been very methodical. If you ever watch Bob, it's not flailing, it's not running across fast. Matter of fact, the very first thing it does is it lures an opponent by turning its back so that the opponent comes in for the attack, and then it was able to rotate around and get leverage, and that's how it got its 2 balloon pops.
Tied for third place, we have LeBron James and Cable with 2 points.
Both robots have been special today. LeBron James has cordon off. He's got a very complex and impressive set of code where he's sweeping the floor before making his attack. And Cable has been impressive for other reasons. It got its first point score by dashing across the floor and flipping a robot right off the bat.
Yeah, flipped Jerry.
Flipped Jerry, yes. And with our final set of point scores, we have Modest Mouse and Marshmallow tied with 1 point each. We're ready to start off the seventh and final round of our matches. First up is Demo versus Modest Mouse. Our demo bot is coded and designed by one of our lead mentors, Miss Cooper, and Modest Mouse with Sadie. We got a thumb up from Miss Cooper. Do we have a thumb up from Sadie? All right. In 3, 2, 1, and go.
I see that Modest Mouse is going in with no shields anymore.
You know what? That is correct. Modest Mouse has removed their shielding. I wonder if they saw that as a detriment with their last design. That did actually hamper them when they came in. They came in, they got the shielding tore off, it got stuck underneath the robot, and they weren't able to get loose, and that ended up with the flip for the loss. Modest Mouse is making movements around the field. That balloon is pretty precarious, though. They may want to think about their balloon placement with the next match. Miss Cooper is sweeping.
Oh,
Miss Cooper almost found somebody, turned green for a moment, and Modest Mouse is sweeping across. Modest Mouse is searching. Oh, and we may have contact. Miss Cooper made a lunging stab attack. Modest Mouse is spinning towards Miss Cooper, but has not made contact yet.
Ooh.
Ooh, is so close. We're getting close to Miss Cooper's baseball bat of doom, spiked bat, and Modest Mouse is not able to make contact, but it is searching. I think that. Miss Cooper jukes out of the way of Modest Mouse's lance.
Oh!
But we're coming in close.
Ooh.
Modest Mouse is making adjustments, is making movements forward, and we may have something here soon.
Oh!
Miss Cooper was up on two wheels for a second. Modest Mouse is pulled away.
Yeah, that's what I'm wondering. I'm so sweaty. It's supposed to charge.
And Modest Mouse is back to spinning. Miss Cooper is back to searching. Modest Mouse is headed towards the corner. Oh, and they're coming back.
Ooh.
We're down to our last 30 seconds, and Modest Mouse is coming in towards Miss Cooper, making a stab, but backs away.
And that is the end of the match.
That is the end of the match. We ended with 0 points scored.
Oh!
So close. If we had the full 230 that we'll have tomorrow,
Yeah.
Modest Mouse would have scored their kill.
That was a really good match, though.
A really good match.
A lot of contact.
A lot of contact, a lot of movement, but I think that their biggest problem was they removed their shielding, but they didn't adjust the code for that shielding being removed.
Yeah.
So therefore, they weren't moving the same way as they have in previous matches. And we hear the crowd going wild for the Jerry robot. Okay. We're asking field judge. We need field judge. We need a tape for a balloon. We've got an issue where the balloon is not adhering to the tape.
This is going to be a really interesting match, though, I think.
It is. Jerry has had a lot of close calls, close wins, but unfortunately, it just hasn't had the push it needed to overcome these students and their innovations. Let's see what Jerry's cooked up for us for this final round of the qualifiers. We have a thumb up from Jerry. We're waiting for. We got a thumbs up from
Kanan.
All right, and we're ready in 3, 2, 1.
And we're off. And here comes the initial launch.
Oh. Contact. They're both up.
Oh.
Got a spin. Jerry's going.
Oh, and we got a flip.
The count.
10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Yeah.
2 points for Wire.
Wire's dominating this competition.
Wire has really made strides with their code and the way that they handle the delivery. I will say that Jerry, when it went in, I thought Jerry had it for a moment. Wire got the flip, but Wire didn't even stop then. It still went in and continued to try to pop the balloon.
Yeah.
Because 2 points isn't enough. He was going for the full 3.
Ooh. Our next match is Marshmallow and LeBron James.
Yes, Marshmallow and LeBron James. And our lead drive and mentor for LeBron James, John, just gave him his drive team hat. Let's see what happens here. Anana has changed her. Anana's changed her position. LeBron James is ready. Do we have a thumbs up from both sides? FTA says that. 3, 2, 1, begin. And right off the bat,
there's a they barely missed each other.
Past each other.
Oh.
I think that movement by Anana at the very beginning to adjust her robot up higher cost her the lunge and the stab there. At the beginning. It got her aim off just a little bit. LeBron is circling.
I do see that Marshmallow did fix their push pin.
Yes, I see that as well. Their lance does have both their push pins in optimal stabbing directions. The question is now, will either robot make contact or get back into range of their sensors to make this a fight worth watching?
Looks like Marshmallow really likes that wall right now.
That is an issue. Part of what you have to handle with your coding is if you make contact or you make sensor contact with an object such as a wall, you have to take into account, and our mentors need to work with our students with this, that if the object isn't moving, if it's not getting closer or further away, then that's a wall and you need to readjust. turn
Yeah.
90 degrees, turn 45 degrees,
Yeah.
something, and so you're not constantly attacking the wall. If you notice LeBron James, it will make a sensor sweep. It'll find something, it'll move towards it, and if it's not moving, then it turns around and starts moving again. And that's a more elegant approach to
Yeah.
using your sensors for the robot.
Marshmallow thought about going in for a sweep there.
I see that. Marshmallow went in for the sweep, then thought better of it and backed away. LeBron is still sweeping for the attack. It looks like to me that LeBron may be having issues with the sensor picking up its lance. If you look across at this,
Yeah. Ooh.
close.
LeBron thought about it. Oh, it looks like our competitors are trash talking each other as well.
I don't think they're actually trash talking. And that's the end of the match. We end with 0 points for either side. Once again, I think LeBron's biggest problem is that its sensor is picking up the zip tie.
Yeah.
So it's always getting that positive, there's something in front of me.
Yeah, they might want to think about snipping that zip tie into the front.
Exactly. And hopefully the mentor will catch that in the next round, before tomorrow.
And it looks like
We've got Cable versus Bob. Bob has been impressive with how methodical it's been with its coding, but Cable has come out the last 2 rounds and got its first set of points against Jerry.
yes.
And this should be a pretty good round.
Oh, false start.
Go ahead.
I just said we had a false start there.
False start?
Yeah.
Okay, so do we have double thumbs up from both opponents? All right, we got it in 3, 2, 1, begin. And right off the bat, Bob, once again, but this may work against Bob in this particular. Bob is turning and he's backing.
It looks like Bob's baiting trick didn't work this time.
But it did that time. Cable went in. We had a stab, but we did not have a bump. They both have leverage on each other. The balloon is precarious.
Yeah.
It may be. It's holding on by its teeth.
Oh.
Oh my gosh.
This is an interesting
so
match.
Close. If Bob could go in for the kill, but Cable is trying to stay away.
Right now, I think that skewer is holding that balloon on and a little bit of tape.
I believe you're correct. This is a very scary situation.
Cable might be.
2 wheels. It could be stuck. We still have
and it's free again, and it's.
But it's coming back across. And it was a good try, but unfortunately, it was not able to keep the balloon on. That is 1 point for Bob.
That was a good match again.
It was a great match again. They need to work on their tape situation. They're having a really hard time holding their balloon on their robot. Hopefully, the mentor and the student can come up with a different design. Maybe get that in there and cradle it a little bit more. Okay, is that the end of our match?
I think that is the last of our matches.
So today we saw a lot of really good work while we wait for our scorekeeper to tally everything. Let's talk about what we saw today. Wire, dominant.
Yeah.
Wire came out swinging and never let up.
Yeah. What I got from Wire's code is that he wanted to program his robot for how the other robots use sensors, and his just goes forward. He wants to try to the smarter the robot, it'll target onto his robot, and that spinning mechanism will lead to the pop of their balloon. Is what I was getting at from his robot idea. His coding idea. I also like he has a pretty simple code that works really efficiently though.
And see, that's what you need. We talked about this earlier.
Yeah.
Keep it simple and make it repeatable. And that's what the Wire has latched onto, and it's worked for him.
Yeah.
We've got Jerry. Jerry is once again one of our mechanically. Okay.
Ooh, wow.
Jerry was another robot that is a mechanically challenged team member. Great showing, but unfortunately has not been able to convert to points.
Yeah. So after the final match, our first. Oh wait. Hang on.
These are our totals.
Okay. In the final match, we're starting off with Wire with a total of 11 points. In second place, we have Bob with 7 points. And in third, we have LeBron James with and Cable with 2 points.
And rounding out today's contestants of scoring, we have Marshmallow and Modest Mouse with 1 point apiece. I think everybody learned what's expected of them today. I think we saw some great matches. I didn't see anybody leave anything on the floor. Everybody came out and fought their hardest. I agree. I think. We hope to see y'all tomorrow. We're going to be starting at 10 p.m. Central Time, or 10 p.m. Listen, I'm sorry, 10 a.m. Central Time. We're going to have a double elimination tournament. We will be using the scores today for replacements, and we will have our super secret new event that we're going to unveil tomorrow that we call the Highlander Tournament. We hope to see you tomorrow. Thank you for coming. Thank you for all of our sponsors, and thank you for Viola School District for allowing us to set up and host this event. I hope to see you all tomorrow. I'm Chad.
This is Aisha.
And we'll catch you later.
Bye-bye.